We want to go through some of the tips for using BitCheck because since our last video we've received some questions, so we just want to highlight some of the tips that you should take note of when using BitCheck. So first off, XREX ID.
Yeah, so XREX ID is very unique. So every individual user has their own unique ID, which they can customize once according to whatever they want to customize it to. And this ID is more like your specific ID or specific identifier on the platform. So whenever you are sharing your XREX ID, the person doesn't know who you are except that, okay, so this is your XREX ID. Only when you are signing the contract, then the person knows about your details like your name, your email ID, and your national ID documents like passport or Aadhaar or PAN or Taiwan ID, whichever it is. So once you are sure that you want to do the transaction, only then go through the BitCheck contract and safeguard both of yourself. And once the transaction is done, during the course of transaction, you should release the BitCheck once you have got the goods or once you have got the payment in local fiat, and then you release the good. Because once you release, it means that the other person has already done his obligation.
Yep.
So if you release it before getting paid and then the other person says, hey, I have already paid you, there will be some issues because you cannot prove that he has not done his obligation.
Yep. So actually summing up the whole flow that Chris just mentioned, he actually highlighted all the things that you have to take note of. One is the XREX ID. The other one is the terms of the transaction. So today, if you're not using a BitCheck contract or you're just simply doing a BitCheck transaction, there is a description box for you to fill out the terms. And I think it's always good practice to list down the terms of your transaction, who is paying what and how it's being paid, or who's getting what and how are you getting it. And then the second one is the payment or the bank details. Always check that it is as represented. And you are not receiving like fiat from a different bank account. So it's always good practice to check that.
Yeah.
And last but not least, remember to release the BitCheck.
Yes, after you get the payment.
Yeah.